Hey everyone, out of school, where should we go to eat?
I don't know.
We eat at McDonald's every day. How about somewhere else?
Let's go to Japanese restaurant. They have a lot of food.
I don't like sashimi.
Then how about a famous restaurant?
Vietnamese food is not really my taste.
Then what should we eat?
How about go to a Cantonese tea house?
Yeah, I haven't been to one in a while.
I'm agree the dim sum there suit my taste.
Let's go together.
Okay, let's go!
In the Qing Dynasty, Macao was already an important transshipment port for Chinese tea export to the West, and tea culture took root there. As business contact grew, modern-style tea house started to appear in Guangzhou. People in Macau, influenced by the culture of and also loved drinking tea. Like the folks in Guangzhou, they didn't just drink tea at home. They would go to a little tea place and they began to eat dim sum like shu dumplings and sao mai with their tea. Macau's first tea house opened in 1863. By the 1950 and 1960, there were famous tea houses like Lam Hiang Kwok Restaurant and Long Hua. Old lamps like Hang Hyung and Tok Lei become the busiest place near the port. In the 1970s, the passenger ferry terminal was moved from the inner harbor to the outer harbor. Because of this, Hua the Cinco de Octubre lost its transportation adventure, and one by one the tea houses along the street closed down. New tea houses began to open in newly developed areas, especially inside new hotels, operating in a completely new style. Now, all tea houses like Longhua Tea House keep their classic look and hand-made snacks. Tourists love them to feel the old Macau. After Macau returned to China and casino opened, the restaurants keep the yam cha culture alive and make it even bigger.
In Macau Cantonese tea house, many people trust Poli teas, Da Hong Pos, Gusao Diamond teas, Tigunyam teas, and so on. Today, let's try the Gusao Diamond teas. This tea house signature dish is the chicken bun, filled with chicken foot, hunkies, and tofu skin. It's a delicious and has been highly praised for 30 years.
要個白花洋茄子同埋蝦米葱花盡量。
洋茄子、
係
花米腸，
係就咁多啦，係啦。
資源燒賣，乾煎牛肉，仲差個兩樣嘢。
This is dry steamed beef siu mai, a classic Cantonese dim sum. It's rice made beef in a delicate thin white wrapper, often with aged tangerine peel, cilantro, or green peas, and is steamed for a refreshing, smooth texture.
佢係有啲唔同嘅。
The scallion and dry sheep chum fun is a classic Cantonese dim sum. It is made by blending dried sheep and scallions on a thin rice noodle sheet, steaming it, and then brewing it up, resulting in a smooth and silky texture.
Do you usually eat out like at a restaurant?
去餐廳
How many times a month do you usually go for dim sum?
一個月一次咯，
What dim sum do you usually order?
蝦餃燒賣、鳳爪排骨。
What dim sum do you like to choose when you visit a tea house usually?
茶樓、蝦餃啊、燒賣啊嗰啲咪咯，都係嗰啲咩啊，炒粉面啊咁咯。
Which local tea house do you recommend?
我都好少去飲茶，多數都係同嗰啲仔女啊咁樣福佢門咯，黑沙環嗰咯。啊，
You just mentioned that you seldom go to tea house. So, do you usually bring your own children to have tea together?
好少。哦，即係佢哋個個都開工，個個大個啦，結晒婚啦，咁啊搬晒出去住我咯。大年初一去，肯定去，成家去。
買茶。
How do you usually know or choose a traditional Macao restaurant?
一般都是家里面聚餐啊，或者是可能网上会刷到一些美食博主分享这样。
Why are you making occasion to go to traditional restaurants?
主要就是家庭聚会呀、节日庆祝啊，像是过年啦、就会去，或者是家里长辈生日也会聚一下。
Do you think traditional restaurants are an important part of Macau culture?
肯定是吧，因为这种传统的酒楼文化其实也体现了一种本地人的生活方式，我觉得是比赌场更能代表澳门人的生活的。
How do you think traditional restaurants should attract more young people? Will you continue to patronize in the future?
然后就保持好原来的这个状态就行了，反而这样可能会有年轻人去为了怀旧啊，或者是带外地朋友体验而去。
Macau's tea house culture started in the Qing dynasty. It changed a lot of time. As a trade center, Macau was deeply influenced by Lingnan culture. Many tea houses appeared. Through interviews and field visits, we found that people still love Chan dumplings and shumai. That often go to tea houses for wedding and birthday parties. But young people usually go with their parents that do not go by themselves. Young people want online booking and better Wi-Fi. However, they do not want the food or the style to change. This shows a problem. Tea hosts are important to Macau's culture, but young people may stop going when their parents are gone. Tea hosts need to find ways to attract young people while keeping their old style.